Welcome, everyone, to Astra, the Exo Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Kurz.
And I am Xylo the Droid. It's great to be co-hosting.
Today, we're taking a really fascinating dive into a part of space you might not think about much.
That's right. It's not about going to space, exactly.
No, it's about how all that amazing technology orbiting Earth is changing life, well, right here.
We're exploring what's called the downstream space economy.
So the downstream space economy, it's kind of the second act, isn't it?
Precisely. For so long, the focus was just getting stuff up there. Huge rockets, astronauts, very visible.
Right, the exciting bit.
But the downstream part, that's where the everyday impact really happens, though maybe less visibly.
Okay, so let's unpack that term, downstream space economy. What are we actually talking about?
Essentially, it's all the ways we use space tech to deliver value on Earth.
So the practical stuff.
Exactly, the applications. Think communication, observation, measurement, gathering information. All from orbit.
So not Mars colonies, but more like satellite internet, GPS on our phones.
Yes, definitely. Satellite telecom, GPS, and actually the broader category is GNSS Global Navigation Satellite Systems.
Ah, right. GPS is just one of them. There's Galileo, GLONASS.
Correct.
Yeah.
Plus Earth observations, satellites taking pictures and measurements of the planet.
Weather forecasting too, I assume.
Absolutely vital for that. Environmental monitoring, the timing systems for banking, super critical, and even connecting devices, the Internet of Things, via satellite.
Okay, so it's genuinely woven into, well, pretty much everything.
It really is. We just tend not to notice that orbital link day to day.
It's kind of invisible infrastructure.
Perfectly put. And get this, the downstream part. It's already more than half the value of the entire global space sector.
Over half. Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. That really flips the script on what the space industry is, doesn't it?
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
It shows the economic engine isn't just launches anymore. It's the application of the data and services.
And I heard it's growing fast.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Fueled by things like AI analyzing all that satellite data, 5G, and even future 6G networks needing satellite backhaul.
Climate tech, too.
Definitely. And smart cities, smart infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
they all increasingly depend on space assets for connectivity and information.
Okay, so we've got the big picture. Huge sector, lots of applications. Let's bring it down to earth, literally, real-world examples.
Let's start with farming, agriculture, and food security.
Okay, how does space help grow food?
Well, it's shifting farming from, gut feeling and tradition
Right.
to being driven by hard data.
Mm-hmm.
Satellites provide these incredibly detailed images.
Images of what? The crops themselves?
Yeah, and more. You could track soil moisture levels, plant health, even see how nutrients are spread across a field. Precision agriculture, they call it.
So farmers know exactly where to water, where to fertilize, less waste.
Precisely. And it's not just for big industrial farms. Think about farmers in, say, parts of Africa. They can now get satellite-based drought forecasts sent right to their phones.
No way. That's incredible. That must make a huge difference.
Massive. It helps them plan planting, anticipate water needs. It directly boosts food security.
So less fertilizer runoff, catching pests earlier, predicting yields. It sounds like a win-win. Better food systems, better for the environment.
Exactly. More efficient, more sustainable, more resilient, especially with climate change impacts growing.
Okay, from farms.
Yeah.
Where else do we see this?
How about that package you ordered online? Space is tracking it too. Global trade, logistics. It runs on satellite location systems, GNSS again.
So tracking containers, trucks, ships.
Yep. Ports monitor container locations in real time. Airlines use satellite weather data to optimize flight paths, save fuel.
And autonomous vehicles. They'll need super precise locations.
Absolutely critical. GNSS is fundamental for self-driving tech. Basically, space keeps global supply chains moving.
Okay. Farming, packages. What about something less obvious? You mentioned finance.
Ah, yes, finance and banking. This one often surprises people.
How does space connect to my bank account?
Every single financial transaction, tapping your card, online transfers, stock trades, even crypto,
Yeah.
it gets time-stamped with incredible accuracy, down to nanoseconds. The timing comes from atomic clocks, synchronized by GPS satellites. It's what keeps the entire global financial system stable and secure.
Wait, so if GPS went down?
Chaos. Seriously. Stock market glitches, ATMs failing, digital currency systems potentially collapsing. It's that fundamental.
Mind. Blown. Okay, so space is like the planet's master clock for money.
In a very real sense, yes. It synchronizes global finance.
Okay, one more area. You mentioned climate response.
Right, climate response and humanitarian aid. Hugely important.
Especially now with more extreme weather.
Exactly. When disaster strikes floods, wildfires, earthquakes, satellites were often the first eyes on the scene.
Providing maps of the damage, seeing where people are cut off.
Precisely. They help map the extent, locate isolated populations, guide relief efforts on the ground. It's critical intelligence in those first chaotic hours.
That makes perfect sense.
And it's not just immediate response. Satellites are vital for long-term monitoring, too.
Like tracking ice melt or deforestation?
Yes, and developing early warning systems for things like drought, potential famine, sea level rise, understanding the changes and preparing for them.
So space helps us protect the planet and respond when things go wrong.
It's a crucial tool for Earth stewardship. And what's really interesting now, especially for you listening, is how this whole downstream role is changing.
Changing how? You said it's becoming more central?
Yeah, it's moving from just being a support function to being a real engine of growth and innovation itself.
What's driving that shift?
A few things. You've got way more satellites going up, especially these low Earth orbit LEO constellations.
Right, like Starlink and OneWeb.
Exactly. They offer faster data, lower latency, more targeted coverage. Think much more data, much more often.
Okay.
Plus, governments are increasingly relying on private space companies for environmental data, infrastructure monitoring.
And the 5G, 6G connection.
Crucial. Those next-gen networks will really need hybrid models, blending terrestrial and satellite seamlessly.
And smart cities, autonomous, everything.
They'll basically require space connectivity and data as a default. It becomes embedded infrastructure.
So things that used to be niche, like really high-res satellite photos or complex orbital analytics, they're becoming mainstream.
Totally embedded. If your work relies on precise data, connectivity, location, climate info, emergency response, you're already touching the space economy. You're part of the story.
Okay, that's a huge takeaway, especially for marketers and brands listening. How do you tell that story?
Great question. There's a massive opportunity here for smart branding. It's about making the invisible visible.
Humanize the tech, focus on the farmer, the nurse, the disaster relief worker.
Precisely. Show the end benefit. Connect it to solving real Earth problems. Align your brand with that mission.
So it's not just we use satellites, it's we use satellites to help achieve XYZ on the ground.
Yes. That builds a much broader, more relatable appeal. The most compelling space stories are often Earth stories. They're about impact, right here.
Give us an example again.
Think about that farmer in Senegal using forecasts for her crops. A scientist tracking Arctic methane leaks from orbit. A logistics manager rerouting ships during a crisis thanks to real-time data. A town predicting floods earlier because of satellite monitoring. So lead with the outcome, not the orbit. Make space mean service.
Connect the stars to the soil. I like that.
Yeah. Own your impact, the Earth impact, and tell that story. That's where the real power is.
It really shifts the perspective, doesn't it?
It shows the new space age isn't just about exploration out there. It's about application and access down here, using the skies to serve the world.
It's truly amazing how deep these connections run, often completely unnoticed in our daily lives.
Indeed. From keeping the financial markets ticking to helping farmers feed the world more sustainably, the downstream space economy is, well, it's a powerful force for progress on Earth, no doubt about it.
We really hope this deep dive gave you a new appreciation for just how much space impacts us all, and maybe, spark some ideas about its connection to your own world.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed exploring this intersection of space and everyday life, please do like and subscribe to Astra, the Exo-Marketing Podcast. We've got more discussions like this coming up.
Always remember,
The sky's not the limit.
it's just the beginning of impact.